So it's been exactly 5 years since the PS4 was released, and I gotta say, 2013 was 5 years ago? That's crazy. I cannot believe this thing right here is 5 years old. If you was born in 2013, that means you're 5 years old. That is crazy on how time is flying. But I'm here to give you guys my review on the PS4 5 years later, celebrating the PS4, PlayStation 4 5th year anniversary, and if you should buy it now or should you wait for the PS5, which I cannot believe I'm saying already. Now, I don't want to be the guy to bore you guys with specifications, but since this is a review, we gotta talk about these specs. Now, this is featuring 8 gigabytes of RAM, processor, number of cores 8, GPU. At the time, this was pretty revolutionary for a gaming console. This was the most powerful console in 2013. The Xbox One wasn't even touching this. And the RAM, this had GDDR5 RAM compared to DDR3 RAM on the Xbox One. This has 500 gigabytes of storage, which is not enough. Even back in the days in 2013, the games were like 50 gigabytes. And if you install games like Red Dead Redemption, it is now even double that, 100 gigabytes. So I can only imagine the PS5, the storage is gonna be, it has to be at least a terabyte. Come on. But the games are only gonna get bigger and bigger. And hopefully, I'm not asking for too much, but hopefully on the PS5 we'll get a solid state drive instead of a RPM drive. But it is removable, which is a good thing. The games that came with this system were Killzone, Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, and also I even copped up that Need for Speed. You did have Knack. Knack was kind of trash. But hey, it was a good starting system. Alright, so taking a look at the ports, this thing did had USB. Now it was USB 3.0. Now I think the PS5 we're gonna have Type C, so it's a very, very high possibility we will get USB Type C on the PS5. Almost at PS4. You do have a Blu-ray drive here, so you can loop up some Blu-ray movies. This is touch capacitive buttons, even though on the Slim, the PS4 Slim is physical buttons now. And overall, this was a very, very beautiful, still is a very, very beautiful gaming console. The edgy curves kind of make it look a little bit more modern compared to the curvy design on the PS3. And yeah, you have your vents on the side here, and on the back you do have your ports. Now I removed my stickers on the bottom here because you guys know I made a video on how to clean up your PS4 system, which now has over 1.1 million views. Thank you guys so much for all your support on that video. HDMI, even on the Xbox One, has 2 HDMI ports, so that was pretty cool on the Xbox One side. So you can hook up, your cable box or another PS4 or anything, and you can have 2 things at once. That was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyway, back on the PS4, you have your Ethernet. Right, which I do use if you want the best possible connection. This is your PlayStation camera connection here. You have your optical, right? So this is for your stereo, or not optical, digital. So if you want to hook up your surround sound, and last but not least, you have your power here, and you have more vents. It's a powerful console, but I feel like Sony could have did more. 8 gigabytes of RAM is cool. And really, it was a big jump compared to the PS3 because that didn't even have a gigabyte of RAM. Now, it kind of sucks how the PS4 doesn't have backwards compatibility, which kind of sucks to this day. I wish we could play some of our old favorite Call of Duty games on this thing. But you do have PlayStation Now, which is a subscription service, but it's kind of trash. I still have the stock 500 gigabytes, almost at 512. So you have some screws here. Very, very easy to remove, but I didn't do that yet. But what I am using, thanks to the PlayStation update, I think it was like a year or 2, I think it's 2 years now, you do have external hard drive support. So now I have 2 terabytes here, plus I have the 500 gigabytes here, so 2.5 terabytes. And that leads me to the next thing. With the USB, you can hook up some more USB ports here. So I'm a very, very powerhouse user, so I like a bunch of ports and stuff like this. So I have my external hard drive connected. I do have my my microphone, so I'm using the Blue Yeti as my PlayStation microphone, which is insane. Let me show you guys my mic. Hold on. This is my PlayStation mic that I use. Let me move up the camera a little bit. That's the mic. This is my microphone. But hey, it's very, very good though. This is the best mic that you can get on your PlayStation. Trust me. Alright, so this is a charger here. This is just to charge like my controller. I have a charging dock station here. Very powerhouse person here. So I can charge 2 controllers at the same time with 1 USB. Then I have another port here. This is just, what is this? This is just a free USB. Nowadays, a lot of things are taking micro USB. And this is my charger for my toothbrush. So yeah, look, I can charge my toothbrush and it works just like that. So the USB on the console, definitely, I need that. I can even show you guys my game library. I have over 50 games on my PS4. I have a lot, but I would still say I'm so proud to be an owner of PT. If you guys don't know what PT is, it's the scariest game on here. You can't get it now. They took it down. It's not, you can't even download it at all. But I'm happy to have PT Silent Hills on this thing. So I will, that just having that copy alone makes me don't even want to give away my PS4 at all. I mean, PT is so, you're not gonna find it anywhere unless you download it when it first came out. So I'm gonna keep this PlayStation forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah, like I said, PT is my favorite game. Red Dead Redemption, I'm enjoying Red Dead Redemption. God of War really showing off the true power of next generation. Even GTA, I mean, games like those, Call of Duty, and it's just a bunch of games that I really did enjoy. Even having Crash Bandicoot on here back on the PlayStation, it's really nostalgic. But I would say this is the Xbox 360 of PlayStation. It has voice chat, it has you can take screenshots, you can live stream, you can record video, you can actually edit the gaming video on the console itself, which is pretty big, something that you just couldn't do on the PS3 unless you had the capture card in the computer. But this was a very revolutionary console here, and it definitely did change everything, the way how we play games. Even looking at the controller here, Sony completely changed the controllers. Now obviously you still have your basic face buttons here, but the touchpad, even though most games didn't really utilize it really well, it's just a big select button. But the thumbsticks, the triggers, everything just feels different. And different for the better. The only thing I didn't like on the PlayStation controller is the battery. The battery life was kind of trash. Even though the light bar here is on low brightness, dim, and I have auto shut down if I'm not using it, the battery life was just, I hope Sony can improve the controller's battery life on the PS5. And maybe even add wireless charging on the PS5 too. I'm going to turn this into a wish list. But wireless charging, good battery life, Type-C connection, better graphics, better specifications. But overall, a lot of good times on the PS4. And I definitely will make a farewell video saying farewell to the PS4. Of course, I'm going to get the PS5. And overall, this is still a great console to get even in 2018. Even when the PS5 comes out, I would obviously most likely get that, but it's gonna take some time for everybody to get the PS5. But anyway, PS5 is not even here yet, so, and you still having great games coming out too, not to mention like The Last of Us 2. You have that samurai game, so there's still games coming out for the PS4. You still have some multi-platform games coming out too, like Battlefield 5 is coming out. But you can't get this one, you can't get this console unless you get it on eBay. You have the Slim, and the Slim is pretty much the same thing, but it's just better, it's slimmer, it's less it's more power efficient. If I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm easily going to give the PS4 a 9 out of 10. Sometimes it is showing its age too. Sometimes I might have some hiccups here and there, and I feel like this thing could have had a little bit more power squeezed into it, but hey, that's where you have the PS4 Pro. But this alone is 5 years old, which is pretty insane to even say. But yeah, I think 9 out of 10 is a fair score. Great games on this thing, and if you're a gamer, I think PlayStation is the way to go. I'm not crapping on Xbox One, not even a little bit, because you guys have a great system now. When it first came out, I know it was a little suspect looking at the Xbox One, but Microsoft did change a lot compared to 2013. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you love the channel. Check out the channel. You guys may like it. I review a bunch of Apple products. I do a bunch of vlogs. I think you guys are going to like it here. Until next time, follow me on Twitter at SimplyPops, and I catch you guys in the next video. Peace.